nearly died more than once, and herbs absolutely saved my life. I've never really talked about why I'm so passionate about natural healthcare, and with the current ban of some of these apps, I think it's important to let you guys know that this type of healing is not just frivolous, it's not just cutesy, it's not trendy. It can be very powerful for those of us that were given no other alternative within the modern medical healthcare system. So have a cup of tea with me as I share my unedited version of why I am so passionate and why I will always continue talking and sharing about holistic health and healing. The first time herbs saved my life, I was in my mid-20s. I had just had my twins, so I had 3 babies at home, all under the age of 2, and it was right before Christmas. I had a pulmonary hemorrhage. That means I started bleeding out of my lungs uncontrollably. I was in a small mountain town in nowhere, Idaho, and I had no answers. No answers. They were just watching and waiting and hoping that I didn't die. That's how I know God's real. That's another conversation. Back to the herbs. So the modern medicine could offer me nothing. We did CAT scans. They could identify where the hemorrhage was at. There was nothing they could offer me at our tiny hospital, and I wasn't stable enough to transport. Where did the herbs come in? After the fact, they pumped me full of antibiotics as a prophylactic because they didn't know what was causing this bleeding, and I was left ravaged with fatigue, side effects from the antibiotics, and my system trying to deal with whatever it was that had caused this. Herbs absolutely got me back on my feet. Probiotics, changing my diet, and all of the natural support therapies helped me get my life back from that point. I remember laying in bed, not able to move, not able to think for weeks on end. We did not know what was going to happen. But my grandmother and family brought me soups and broths, and they brought me herbs and supplements, and I slowly began to regain my strength with my 3 littlest at home. As it turns out, the reason for my pulmonary hemorrhage was as a side effect from birth control. I would continue to have side effects from antibiotics, from acid reflux medication, from autoimmune diseases, and then I was forced to figure it out on my own, for myself, for my children, for other people in my life, and then I started to help other people beyond that circle. I have been a practicing clinical herbalist and holistic nutritionist for my entire adult life. Not because I wanted to, not because I think it's fun, not because I think that, for political reasons. It is because some of us are not able to utilize the standard modes of care, and we don't get relief. So if you're one of those people, or you know someone else, or you just believe in the right to choose your own care, share this, build this community.